Hi Capricorn, welcome to your quick outlook forecast for 2023 and also for 2024. Alright. For the full forecast, it will be available on my Patreon, which you can find the link down there below. And you can also find, and I'll also be making a like an announcement when it's already ready. So, okay, Jan, Feb, March, April, May, June. All right, victory. So this year, finally, there will be some good and big changes that's going to be coming your way. I'm sorry. And it seems like, you know, with the victory card here, this is the overall energy of your year. All right, there are some things that you've been working so hard and finally you're going to be achieving it. There are also some, you know, some things that you've been working hard for, probably some things that you've been studying, projects that you've been trying to take on, and you know, so on and so forth. It seems like it's finally coming into fruition. So if you know, if last year, or sorry, this year, because I'm recording this December 2022, so if this year 2022, you know, things have been like really awful, or for the past few years for you have been like really drastic and awful, and you know, like you've been suffering through a lot of things in your life, you know, in the past, now things are going to be turning around. Okay, so there will be either a rectification of your energy or your stars or whatever you call it. Okay, so there will be some shift that's going to be happening that I feel like it will be more in your favor. Okay, so those signs that actually what do you call this, like benefited, you know, from your stars, from your planets in the past, now they're gonna be reversed. I feel like the planet of the Sagittarius has been in the sign of Capricorn. You know, that's why there are some things that you feel like, why is it that the reading of Sagittarius more coincided with me, or why is it that, you know, it's like, you know, like it's actually different. It's like you've traded places with another sign, and you feel like, why is it like that? Okay, so now there will be some rectifications, and finally it's going to be falling into its place. Okay? The month of January, you're going to be appreciated, or you will also be appreciating the blessings that's going to be coming your way. You will soon enjoying the benefits of your hard labor, privileges, and all of the fruits of your hard labor. Okay? What you reap is what you sow. And it seems like if you also planted good karma in the past, you're going to be harvesting it now. In the month of February, door to romance. Singles, this is also the time for you to mingle and date, and for you to be with somebody. I'm not saying it's going to be the right person, but this is also the time where you're going to be much more open, you know, to more options, and you're no longer going to be all about money or career. And in the month of March, man holding a coin, so you're the one who will be at a very stable pace. You're going to be much more in a more secured ground. And you will be all about your financial security, probably investing in insurances, pension plans, medical stuff. Okay, it's like you're going to be securing yourself, and you're no longer going to be deluded in some non-essential material things. So, you know, let's say, for example, keep on upgrading like your gadgets, keeping up with the latest iPhones, or keeping up with the latest gadgets, I don't know, whatever it is. You're no longer going to be focused on that, and it seems like you will be much more focused on more long-term and practical things that you feel like even if you retire, or when the time comes that you just, you know, like wanted to sit back and relax, this is the time where you're going to be planning for your future so that you'll be secured. Happy family in the month of April, and it seems like there will also be some family healing, family gathering. If before your family have been discriminating you, and they've been like, you know, like setting you aside, and they say, oh, you're not successful, you know, so step aside, okay? So now this time there will be some family gathering, family healing, and it seems like you're gonna be, back to the circulation. Month of May, Magician in the Mirror. There are also some things that you might be falling into an illusion, believing in an illusion, or you might also be witnessing some things that's more of a miracle, okay, or more of things that you thought it's never possible, but it will be possible. So if you do have some dreams, you've been frustrated for years, and you feel like, oh, that's never going to happen. I'll never have it. You've already lost interest in it. And then that's the only time that it's going to happen. You're going to, you're going to witness the life out of it. All right. Month of June, door to value. So this is where your money will be increasing, your projects, your side hustles, your clients. Hold on. Okay. I didn't know the video is actually crooked. Okay, so your investments. I wanted to really advise for you to invest your money into anything right now. Even if you say, oh, I just want to multiply my money. No. This year is all about preparation. It's not just all about, it's not all about saving. Right now, everything that has something to do with the electronics and technology, internet, anything is not really safe, and it's not going to be, it's not something that you can make a big use of. Okay, let's say for example you're saying, oh, I just want to save my money in the bank so that it can gain interest. It's not. Okay, the places where you think that your interest and your security is safe, it's not actually safe. A lot of things are still going to be happening, and a lot of things are still going to be about to unfold that you might just ended up losing something. All right. And it's also not advisable for you to spend your money on anything that is very modern. Let's say, for example, those electric cars that are like based on the technology and GPS and satellite and whatever. I mean, for me, from everything that will be happening, that will still be unfolding this year, I'm sure that you can just hear it in the news and everything that's going to be coming your way. For me, okay, what I can advise, do not invest in anything that has something to do with technology. Okay? You feel like, yeah, it's part of all the modernization and the innovation, whatever, but, there are also some things that you will find like, oh my God, I shouldn't have just invested in all this. For me, if it's actually, if we are going to be talking about cars, it's much better to rely on the old-fashioned cars, like, those cars that has no computer boxes and something like that. It won't be affected by something that's going to be happening big, as part of the astronomical thing, that's going to be happening. I'm not a scientist, so, there are some things that you feel like it's much better to go back to the basics. All right? Oh, and by the way, there will also be, this year is going to be the year where there will be like an official flying cars that will be launched, and even flying motorcycles. Okay, it's going to be possible. It's no longer going to be a part of the sci-fi movies or something like that. It's no longer going to be a part of the, like an illusion or something. It is going to be, there will be the first mass produced, or they will be introducing officially the flying cars and the flying motorcycles as well. So they're going to be using the air, okay, as, I don't know, like an alternative traffic route or something like that. So in the month of July, you will be known to your community. You will also be participating in some, say for example the Breakfast Club or some business community. I mean, you're all about work, Capricorn. You're not really into socializing just to be famous and popular and be the center of the crowd and loves the attention and stuff. No, you want to utilize your time to earn money, to get money, to make business. All right, so you're going to be participating in a lot of business groups and business forums, I don't know, whatever it is that you're going to be doing. Most of you, it is advisable for you to stay off the politics. Stay away from anything that has something to do with the government, all right? But you will be making way into inspiring other people and leading other people. Month of August, the Temple Path. You need to renew your faith spiritually, especially if you're like a spiritually based person and you've been going through a lot of tests in the past. It is very advisable for you to go through some retreat, probably meditation with the monks if you can do that. Okay, I've always wanted to go to Budapest. Okay, and you know, do all the meditations and stuff, re-energizing, and you know, for you to re-energize your soul and your spiritual strength. I can't say power, but it's spiritual strength. So, yep. I feel like it's also time for you to go back into and reflect what is really important for you at this point. Most of you will have like a very stable, kind, and secured living, but you will prefer to keep low-key. You know, you don't want to buy grand living, grand houses, a life of luxury, because for you, it's no longer practical at this point. But you would rather prepare for whatever that's going to be coming your way, because you've already learned your lessons from the past. You've already learned from all the people that try to come your way and act like they are your friend, but actually they're not. Okay? So in the month of September, strategy. Like what I said, you want to plan for your future. You're more conscious of what's going to be coming your way. It's like, you know, let's say for example that you're just standing here, but you're already like projecting yourself 5 years, 10 years from now, what could come into, what could happen. And there are also some things that you're going to be sacrificing during at this point, and you won't have any other problem doing it or making it, because you know, it's like you've already calculated what's going to happen for the next few years. So you know what to do. Now, you're also going to have an eye for a detail, okay? Now, the month of October, it seems like you're going to start mellowing, okay? If you're already a father or a parent, okay, you're going to start focusing more on your kids, spending time with your kids, spending time with your spouse, with your loved ones, spending time with your parents or with your family probably, okay? And this is also the time where you're going to be, you know, like healing your heart, healing from the past, not necessarily forgiving, but you will be healing, and you feel like, you know, this is the time where you're going to be shedding your old skin. Okay, like being more matured and stronger and better and wiser. Some of you singles, this is also the time where you're going to be taking chances in a relationship. Okay, so we'll see if it's I don't feel like this is the time where you're going to be meeting the right one or your soulmate, but we can, you know, take a look into it. If you're actually born in the year of the rabbit, you might find the right one, but it will be more of a karmic. So the karmic that will be turning out into your destiny. Because there are also some soulmates that you have to start as karmic so that you can pay for whatever karmic debts that you owe from the past. And, you know, you can move on to being your destiny. Alright, so in the month of November, the world. There might be a lot of shakeups and things, natural disasters, which you're kind of already aware of, that's going to be happening, and you'll be well prepared for this. And I also feel like that there are also some realizations that you feel like, okay, so this is my new purpose, this is my new mission. I don't feel like you're going to be a big world hero or something like that, but I feel like you're going to be more prepared of what's going to happen next, what could come into, alright? In the month of December, patience is also needed. Alright? There are some people that will be pissing you off. There are some people that will be testing you. There are also some things that you feel like Why is it that these people are just like really pushing and pushing and pushing my button? Okay. All right, so let's take a look at the more oracle. You need to heal. Okay. You also need to go through some water therapy. You need to do some water cleansing. Month of January, month of February, you reap what you sow. Okay, you need to plant the seeds so that you will have something to harvest when the time comes, when the right time comes. So this is more of some of you might also go back to school, think of going back to school, think of honing your skills more for the near future. Month of March, you need to learn from the past, you know, whatever it is that you've gone through. There are also some past lessons that you need to reapply during this month. And the month of April, it seems like you need to give in to passion. Listen to the music, listen to the rhythm, feel, you know, the, you will, by the way, you will only be opening up your chakra through music. Some of you, your chakras are very much blocked. You know, it depends if you belong on the 7th chakras or the 12 chakras. Okay, people that have 12 chakras, actually we have 12. Okay, most of us, but not everyone have their 12 chakras activated. It's only the 7. So some of you will be activating your chakra, whether you're 7 or 12, through music. Okay, you need to listen back to the music. I feel like some of you have already stopped listening to music, or some of you do not really feel the rhythm anymore. So you need to go back there again. Alright, so Jan, Feb, March, April, May. In the month of May, you're going to be stargazing. You will also seeing some signs and symbols from, you know, from the sky or from heavens above. Or you might also witness some meteor showers that, you know, some of you will be making a wish and it will be granted. The month of June, you need to prepare. Okay, some of your prayers and manifestations will be heard, but you also need to prepare before the water runs dry. July, you need to let out the fire in you, your ideas, you as a person, your unique ideas. Do not be afraid of expressing yourself to other people. If you feel like you are being bombarded by a lot of insults and a lot of negativities, then you're in the wrong place. You cannot find other people to appreciate you. You cannot find your value to increase if you're actually in the wrong place. You need to move. Okay? August, helping hand. There are also some people, you know, that will be coming your way, more of a friend, probably your, you know, your healing soulmate. And this is also where you're going to find like real friends again. Maybe that has been a while that you've mingled. Probably that there are some friends that you've asked in the past to help you, but they just shut their door, or they're just unavailable, or they're just like you know, you cannot. They're just pretty much unreliable. Month of August, this is where you're gonna start like feeling the flow of love, being more accepted, and healing your heart chakra. And the month of October, oh sorry, yeah, October, it seems like you're going to be making a strategic action or move, but you're going to be very careful, all right? But you will be guided as well. November, this is where you're going to be using some powers of the water, or probably that you're going to be crossing the waters just for you to reach your destiny and just for you to expand, okay? December, you need to be patient, all right? There are some things that you need to plant first before you can harvest. And there, you know, and when you plant them, make sure that you will also be tendering them, nurturing them, taking care of them, paying attention to it, giving your love and energy. You cannot accept that when you plant something, it will just grow on its own. So patience is needed. All right, so let's take a look now. We'll be starting off with January. Some people will still be eyeing on whatever you have. It doesn't matter whether you're earning big or small. But I feel like that some of you financially you're going to start pulling up. But you need to keep a low key. It doesn't matter if, you know, let's say for example, your finances have grown up, it has doubled, now you're starting to pull up. All right, things have been like really looking good and great. You don't have to show to other people that you're already the King of Pentacles. Being a page in front of other people is much better than them seeing that you're really like having this growth tremendously. There are still some people that will be very focused on you, that will still be obsessing over you, and that will still be like creating some controversies as to where you're getting your money, how you make your money. Okay? Now, I feel like that there are some things that will still be bothering you, giving you a lot of sleepless nights. Communications will be very active during at this point, and I feel like you'll be more proactive in your chosen field, in your chosen endeavor. You will have enough energy, optimism, and being much more on the go. Okay, you're on a roll. Okay, but be careful that there are also some people that might just rely upon your energy or generosity, especially if there are some people that's been like pretty much codepending on you, all right? Or there are some family members that's practically a bum, and they just feel like, oh, Capricorn's gonna support me, it's fine. Okay, right before you take on a family situation or family obligation, make sure that you will also be teaching them how to make their own living, instead of just supporting them. Alright, moving on to the month of February. Page of Wands. You need to learn how to listen to your intuition this month. There are some things that, your intuition is going to tell you that, let's say, for example, in your eyes, it looks like there's nothing wrong. But in your intuition says, no, avoid it, cut it off. But you feel like, oh no, that person looks decent, or the deal looks pretty much believable or feasible or viable. So you're not going to be listening to your intuition, and then later on it turns out that your intuition is actually right. So in this month, you need to listen more to what your instinct or intuition or the voice inside your head will be saying, and you have to follow it, regardless of whatever your eyes could see, whatever your eyes could actually judge. And oh, there's nothing wrong, the person looks educated and stuff. No, because there are some people that will be disguising themselves as somebody who's just like moral or educated and stuff, but the truth is they're actually crooks. Okay, so you're gonna try to fight off your own self, and then later on you would just like suddenly realize, oh my god, I should have just listened. I should have just listened to my instinct. I should have listened to my intuition. Be very careful that there is also somebody that's been like closely watching you. This is a person, okay? I feel like if you're also going through some spells and some evil eye or something like that, this person will still be keeping an eye on you. Okay, just to make sure that you're gonna be running down the hills. Alright, moving on to the month of March. Oh. All right, the month of March for you. Oops. Just give me a second. Yeah. Okay, the month of March, it seems like you're going to be working on your goals, working on your brand new beginning, something that will also be finally coming to an end in order for you to have something new. And it seems like this is all more of a brand new beginning. So right after the Chinese New Year, it will take like another month for the new energy to sink in. And it seems like things are going to be starting off slow, but it will be steadily, okay? Some of you will either be getting engaged, getting married, moving to a new place or a new house, finding the optimism that you can do things magically. You know, like you're going to be charging up your wands just to magically make things happen. You're going to start believing more in yourself and your strength. If you have been like out of sync and out of your body for the past few years, now you're going to be one and the same with yourself, okay? There are some things that will just miraculously happen, take place, and you feel like, oh my God, you know, where have you been? I miss you, you know, like your old self. So, this is also the time where you're going to start feeling like, I shouldn't have wasted money. I shouldn't have wasted this. I shouldn't have wasted that. I shouldn't have done that. Okay, there's the time where you feel like, you know, you shouldn't have invested into something, and then now you feel like, you know, you have little time to do something, which is, I don't really feel like that's the case. Some of you, if you have a very strong relationship or stable relationship, expect that there are also some people or something that's going to be getting in between the two of you. Because like what I said, there is somebody who will be keeping an eye on you. You know, this person is very obsessed with you. And this person wants to get in between you and your partner, for those of you who's already married or domesticated, just for this person to get into the picture or hop into the picture and act like they're sympathizing you. So you need to be strong. And you need to be much more open, okay, or resilient. I feel like whatever happens, you know, the two of you will remain stronger, even though that your partner's mind and your partner's energy will be a little bit affected by whatever this person will be doing to you, but you will be able to, you know, like what I said, magically make things work. You're going to be defying someone's theory about you as well, okay? It's not really indicated who is the person that will be very obsessed with you, but there are probably, it's also a group of people that will be, you know, like that will be keeping an eye on you and wants you to go down and something like that. Now, the month of April, Devil card keeps on coming up. Alright, so the month of April, it seems like there will be some communications that might just go off key, or that just might go haywire. You know, there might be some problems in your relationship that either you're the one who'll be walking away or your partner is the one who's going to be walking away. There might be some, you know, misunderstandings, but I feel like it's going to get sorted out, okay? It's like what I said, there is somebody who has been like trying to make your life miserable just because, you know, they know that this is what's going to be distracting you away from your goals and ambitions and you going up, okay? They feel like by distracting your partner, by distracting your love life, or probably if you have kids, you know, by distracting and getting them affected, it will be deterring your focus into striving so hard and reaching to the top. But you have everything under control, okay? You might also find out who is this person, you know, that's been like really focusing so much on you. You know, this person, if this is somebody that's been like long indulged into, I don't know, maybe mysticism or some occult stuff, this person is no longer them. You know, that's why I don't really see this as a person, because this is already a demon, or this is already an entity. Anyway, you're gonna find out who this person is. All right. It seems like you're gonna find out who this person is. All right. I'm picking up Libra, Virgo, Leo, Sagittarius, Cancer, Scorpio. Okay. There's also a Taurus here. But it seems like you are going to be putting your foot down, and you're not going to give whatever this person wants from you. So what do they want from you? They just want to see you miserable. Alright, the month of May. Be careful of swimming. Swimming in an open water, or swimming in, or could be crossing the waters. You know, maybe on a cruise. Alright. Also, some of you will be winning. Okay. There will be some things that it's not going to be happening your way, but consider this as more of a blessing in disguise. Probably that there are some trips or schedules or projects that's not going to be happening during this month. It is because that you need to rest. You've been overworking yourself, and you've been like under a lot of stress. You're already burned out, and yet you don't know when to stop. So, I'm not saying that this is going to be a disastrous month, but actually this is a very good month. So the month of May, it seems like there will be some good news about traveling. It seems like this is like a very large project, okay? Or like a large pay. But I feel like this is more of maybe under the process, going through the meetings, going through the negotiations, the agreements and contracts and stuff. And if you're currently working on a project to project basis or contract basis, then this is like really a huge money involved. And it seems like you need to be a little bit more tacky. You know, you're gonna be like because once your brain actually starts working, you cannot stop it. Okay, you cannot even switch it off. Even when you're sleeping, it keeps on working and working and working. You know, and I feel like you're gonna start praying like, oh my God, please, you know, like let my brain work, let my brain sleep even for a little while. Also, there are some things. Okay, there are some things that I feel like, even though that there will be a little bit of an argument over some people, I feel like more of a subordinate, or more of some people that are just like not within your rank, okay, or below your rank. It seems like you're gonna fighting off, or no, sorry, you're gonna be stopping or killing the you're gonna be stopping and killing the what do you call this, the arguments, okay? The arguments, the tension, the fights, and whatsoever, all right? Either you're going to be terminating this person, or you're just going to be kicking them out of your life, or you're just going to be discarding them, or you're going to be putting them where they should be standing. All right? I don't feel like you're going to be fighting, like, you know, going in a fist fight or going in a brawl. No. Also, there's also like a celebration that's going to be happening and coming in. And I feel like with the new changes that's going to be coming your way, things are finally coming into fruition. You might also be careful, or you might also start feeling that just because you're being like too much, like being too busy or being out there, you know, most of the time, you feel like that there is something off about your partner. Okay? So you need to watch your back. Alright, and there's also somebody from the past that might also lie about some finances, or might lie about offering you, I don't know, maybe an opportunity, but be more clever, okay, or be more on your guard. I feel like this is more of a family member that will say, oh, maybe you want to buy my property, or maybe you want to buy my this and that, and it's, you know, the value of already increased, and this and that and that, you know, and you know, but whatever it is that they're going to tell you, it's not actually true. So you still need to, I don't know, maybe verify the papers, maybe verify the place, you know, whatever really happened. So just be careful, all right? Anyway, moving on to the month of June. If you already have kids, this is also the time where you're going to be settling their college fund, trust fund as well, you know, so that it's like you're like really preparing for the future, whatever, you know, if ever that something happens to you, at least that you're, you know, you're going to be rest assured that, or they're going to be rest assured that they can definitely finish off their studies, okay? Or if you don't have any kids, okay, you just wanted to secure yourself or your person in the near future, and it seems like you're thinking more of maybe that there are some things that you just need to, you know, maybe, I don't know, like some of you will be moving away, getting out of the country, or retiring in a different place or different country. In terms of love, there might also be some, you know, some doubts, probably some heartbreaks and disappointments when it comes to your relationship, because you're starting to doubt that your person is not being honest with you. And it seems like you're also going to find the strength, all right, even though that you're going to be feeling a little bit walled up, having a lot of sleepless nights, because you're going to start noticing that your partner have been like really acting so different or weird. But your finances, I can see here that it's going to get stronger. You're going to be enjoying much of your hard labors and hard works. This is also the time, like, you know, I mean, even if your money, you know, because there are some signs, I feel like that's Gemini, that you don't even know what to do with your money or with your finances. But you definitely know how to manage it, where to put it, and how to, you know, secure it. All right, you don't really believe in investing into something or storing it into like an agency or entity just to double it or multiply it. All right, so you will also be, it's like it's so easy for you to get down into the root of the matter and cut it off. You know, some people might also think that you're stupid, that you're gullible, easy to believe, but they're just, you know, they don't actually know that that is your, you know, that is your style, or that is your more of a cover up, so that they're going to be off guarded, and they're not going to be like, it's not going to be hard for you to get to know the truth. Okay, some of you, by the way, will be getting a new car. All right, or will be investing into a new car. All right, moving on to the month of July. All right. So the month of July, it seems like there is something that will finally be coming to an end. Some of you might also be getting a divorce. Some of you might also be putting a tension to an end, or some of you will be making a final decision as to what it is that you really needed to do right now. Now, some of you will actually be settling your debts. I don't feel like this is like a divorce, but there is something more of a, like paying off your mortgage, settling down your debts, you know, fulfilling your loans. And it seems like you're going to be finding more strength, all right? It's not also advisable for you to get some loans or to take some loans. It's much better for you to settle it, okay? You'll be benefiting because your credit score will be going up high. Yeah, some of you, I feel like you're going to be moving on a different place. Or you're going to be signing up a new contract. Alright? Be careful that there are some people that will be lying to you and betraying you. And that they might be successful into this. Be careful. Alright? There are some people that might try to victimize you. But you need to be more on your guard. Okay. Okay, the death card actually fell out. So, just give me a second. All right. Moving on to the month of August. Be careful of signing any contracts. Okay, I don't feel like this is gonna be for like a bad thing, but it seems like there are some contracts that either you need to read before you sign. This, I feel, I'm also seeing some business partnership, sponsorship, or something like that. Probably some of you will be taking care of some visas, okay, and some public documentations, some travel documents, because I feel like some of you will be like deciding to just migrate, okay, or live in a different country. If you've been trying to get your visa or your travel visa, travel documents, study or live abroad, or migrate altogether, I feel like this is also the time where you're going to be granted. Because I don't see this, don't see this contract as being a bad thing. Alright? And your partner will be much more delighted because you're going to be moving away from this place where it's actually being infested by a lot of negative people. You're going to be walking away from toxicity. People are like probably more abusers, toxic behavior, liars, deceptive, always looking for whatever they can gain instead of like, whatever they can provide to you. So this is also the time where you feel like it's time. Yeah, you're going to be moving. You're going to be relocating in a different place, different city, different country, but you need to make it as discreet as possible. Keep it as confidential as you can. Okay, you don't have to say and announce to everyone, oh, we're going to Canada, or we're going to, I don't know, wherever it is. All right, just keep it to yourself. All right, just keep it to yourself. All right, month of September. Let's see. looks like you're going to be taking care of your visa or your travel documents fast. Yep. All right, it seems like this is the month where you're going to be receiving some good news, probably having an interview with the embassy or something like that, and you're going to be receiving some good news. You're going to be going in a different place. And some of you, if you're also looking into finding a new job, getting a new job, or looking for a new business partnership in a place where you're going to be in, and I feel like you're going to be fully settled. Okay, there is an agent or there is a company that will be helping you get settled there. And it's also the country where you are, you know, where you're going to start receiving, like, you know, like a different calling or something like that. All right. Things are finally coming into like big transformation that's going to be coming your way. With the Nine of Pentacles and then the Queen of Pentacles here, it seems like there will be a shift in your finances, but it's going to be for the better. It will be more of a, on a different scale or a different level. And I feel like there has been some things that you've been like having a lot of hard time going through it, getting through it, especially you as a couple. You will finally be healing and you will finally be moving past of all the nightmares. It's more of the way of the universe protecting you and pushing you to go to a different place or to go to a different land. Okay? Some of you will be working abroad, okay? Or will be migrating altogether. Alright, so the month of October, you are going to be, it's like you're going to be a little bit wounded. But the thing here is there are also some things that you will be having some second thoughts, alright? But you and your partner, I mean, you know, because some of you will have a brand new beginning in a different place. So this is more of a test that the two of you will be, you know, you have to work as a team and you have to work as one. There might be some things that you feel like, oh my God, you know, I thought that this is something that I feel like it's going to work out and stuff like that. I mean, there are some things that will not be, you know, happening magically in your favor, but you have to work on it. You will be guided upon, you will be protected, all right? Your financial stability will still get, you know, get stronger. There might also be some legal matters that you're going to be winning, so don't worry, okay? It seems like you will be protected. There's someone who will be acting like really cool, and this is the one that will be helping you. All right, moving on to the month of November. All right. I'm sorry. All right, month of November. Making a like a final decision, or it's like you're gonna be making a decision about forgiving your family. Probably being reunited as well, because you've been stuck over this whole situation. You've been stuck with some family issues or family, probably some family tensions as well. And you're going to be communicating with them. There will also be some forgiveness. Some of you might also, this is only to some of you, okay? Some of you will be receiving an inheritance or probably something that your family will be returning back to you. Or something that your family will be giving back to you, okay? Uh, yeah, it seems like this is the month where you're going to be receiving some unexpected money. All right, there are some blessings and financial resources that you'll be surprised at. Oh my God, okay, I didn't know that this is actually, that this actually existed. Okay. I'm picking up that some of you might have like an unclaimed insurance stuff. Okay. Yeah, and you're going to be very happy because because to some of you, this is something that you're supposed to have. Some of you, if you have like I don't know, like an ex-husband or like an ex that you haven't been divorced, that already passed away, and you'll be surprised that you're still the one that's in their insurance or something like that. Okay. So you're going to be freeing yourself up, moving away from their past. And I feel like this is something that you're going to be, justice will prevail. And there are also some, some good karmas that you will finally be reaping during this month. There will be some unexpected money resource in the month of November. All right, so moving on to the month of December. Some of you, there's like a house that you need to settle, or there's like a home mortgage that you're so afraid that you might be losing, but I feel like you're going to be gaining. You're going to be gaining instead. Okay. There might also be some contracts or some, I don't know, some paperwork that might go up, but you will get it all straightened out. You're going to be hearing some good news, some things about the past, and there are also some money that will be given to you, something that you're supposed to get, but somebody actually tried to stop it, screen it, or somebody tried to prevent it from reaching out to you, but you're going to be getting this. It seems like that there are also some, because there are some opportunities that you feel like, why is it that it's not going through me? Why is it that it's not coming to me? All right. And finally, it will be given to you. I told you that there might be some delays, that there might be some occurrences that will be acting as it might come as a, like a disaster or a problem, but it's going to be more of a blessing in disguise or a protection in disguise. All right. You will be ending your year with, it's like, something that will finally be pulled out from your chest. It's either like it's a cork or like a sword or something that will finally gonna be flowing, hearing some good news, family healing, family situations, probably some inheritances, or some money that you're not even aware that you will be claiming, which is you will finally be having it. All right. All right, moving on to your 2024 outlook. This is for the January, Feb, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December, all tied up. Okay, you're gonna be very busy during this year. All right, so this year you're gonna be very busy, all right, because of your work. I feel like you will also be walking away. And your second chakra, which will be healed by Archangel Ariel. Alright, so the month of January, there are some, illusions, and there are some new beginnings that you're going to be making or making things happen. Some of you are going to be growing sorry, spiritually, and you're going to be honing down your skills. In the month of February, there will be some blossoming abundances, and you'll be very happy that all of your hard works are finally coming into fruition. Steady and much more stronger financial security in the month of March. There are some contracts that will also be going in your favor, or that you're going to be winning. All right, if there are some legal matters that you're currently going through, you're going to be winning on this. And in the month of May, you're going to be opening up your heart. Some of you will be falling in love for singles. Some of you will also be rebuilding your foundation together as a couple. The month of June, there is somebody that will be falling in love with you. So if you're already married, be very careful. And for singles, it looks like you're going to be finding the right one. So 2024 is like I think the year of the dragon, if I'm not mistaken. Anyway, let me check. And in the month of July, caring connections. So it seems like singles, you're definitely going to be landing in, I feel like 2024 is the 2024 is the fire dragon. Yeah, so it's actually fire dragon. So this is also the year where you're going to have a lot more potential. You're going to be gearing up ahead. Some of you, if some people have actually done you wrong and, did you a number of, I don't know, whatever it is that they've done to you, they're going to be getting justice to that. In the month of August, there will be some possibilities that might not be inclined or aligned with your values or morals, okay? Some solutions probably to a situation or problem. In the month of September, you're going to be relaxing, appreciating life, and venturing out into a much bigger and better pasture. Month of October, you're going to be enhancing your spirit, and there are also some spiritual ascendance or spiritual, I don't know, something like you're going to be growing spiritually, or you're going to be knowing your new life purpose. In the month of November, there are some things that you need to leave behind, or there are some things that you need to sacrifice, or that you need to make a decision about. And the month of December, there will be an angel of balance that will be guiding you which way to go. So I'll see you again on another yearly forecast. I'll be making an announcement once the full annual forecast is ready. And if you want to talk to me live in the phone, live in the calls, just go visit me at my website, sfangel.net. Blessings to you.